Welcome. Today we are diving into the listen and repeat task from the speaking section. Your goal is to listen carefully to a sentence and reproduce it exactly, capturing the speaker's natural flow and emphasis. Since there is no preparation time, stay focused and confident as you repeat each phrase as accurately as possible. If you want to master the TOEFL, make sure to follow myTOEFL for more daily tips and high-scoring strategies. Let's keep practicing together to help you reach your academic goals. A professor has posted a question about a topic, and students have responded with their thoughts and ideas. Make a contribution to the discussion. You will have 10 minutes to write your response. Your professor is teaching a class on education. The prompt specifies we are in a class on education, so our response should focus on learning outcomes and how students are best assessed in a school setting. Write a post responding to the professor's question. In your response, you should do the following. Express and support your opinion. Make a contribution to the discussion in your own words. An effective response will contain at least 100 words. I want to talk about how we evaluate your performance in this course. The professor uses the phrase evaluate your performance to establish the central theme of the discussion, grading, and assessment. Some professors prefer individual assignments because they accurately reflect each student's personal understanding and hard work. By mentioning personal understanding and hard work, the professor highlights the argument that individual work provides a direct measure of a student's own effort. Others favor group projects, arguing that teamwork is a vital skill in the professional world and encourages diverse perspectives. The professor introduces the opposing view by describing teamwork as a vital skill, suggesting that group work has practical value beyond just the subject matter. Considering that students have different learning styles and career goals, which assessment method do you think is more effective for university-level learning, and why? The professor concludes by asking which assessment method is more effective, which is your cue to choose one side and explain your reasoning. I believe group projects are better because they teach us how to collaborate with others. Student 1 takes a clear stance that group projects are better because they allow students to collaborate with others, emphasizing social development. For instance, in the workplace, we will rarely work alone, so learning to manage different personalities now is crucial. Biesing and Intus all phrase the workplace to argue that these skills are crucial for professional success after graduation. Furthermore, discussing ideas with teammates helps us understand the material from various angles. Furthermore, the student adds that peer discussion helps students see the material from various angles, which improves overall understanding. However, I think individual assignments are more fair because they ensure that everyone is graded on their own effort. Student 2 uses, however, to signal a contrast, arguing that individual assignments are more fair because they reflect individual effort. As a result, hardworking students don't have to worry about their grade being lowered by a lazy teammate. The student uses as a result to explain that individual work prevents a student's grade from being damaged by a lazy teammate. Additionally, working alone allows for deeper personal reflection and focus on the subject. The phrase additionally introduces a final point about the benefits of deeper personal reflection when a student works alone. Now let's write our own response step by step to see how a high-scoring academic discussion post is constructed. We start with, in my opinion, to establish a strong personal stance. Next, we use while group projects offer collaborative experience to acknowledge the opposing side. Then, we state university assessments should primarily focus on individual assignments as our core claim, finishing with to ensure academic integrity and precise evaluation, to provide the logical reason. We begin with I agree with student 2 that, to show active engagement in the discussion. We then introduce the specific free writer problem and conclude by explaining that this happens where 1 or 2 students do all the work while others receive the same grade for doing nothing. We start with, this is not only unfair to point out the moral flaw, but also prevents the less active students to transition to the educational consequence, and finish with, from actually learning the material, to complete the thought. Be used moreover to add a new supporting point. We then explain that individual tasks allow for a more personalized feedback loop and specify that this occurs between the student and the professor. We start the example with, for example, when I write an essay alone, setting up a scenario. We then describe how the professor's comments are directed specifically at my strengths and weaknesses and conclude that this feedback is essential for my personal growth. We begin with, while teamwork is a valuable soft skill, to concede its importance. We then suggest it can be developed through extracurricular activities or non-graded discussions as a better alternative, rather than high-stakes assignments that determine a student's GPA. We use, therefore, prioritizing individual performance to signal our final summary. We state it is the most equitable way to measure a student's true mastery of a subject, and finish by noting that it works while avoiding the social complications that often arise in group dynamics. To achieve a high score in the academic discussion task, always clearly state your stance in the opening sentence. Make sure to explicitly reference and build upon the ideas of at least one other student in the thread. Finally, provide a unique, personal example to demonstrate your ability to expand on the topic with your own original reasoning.